Hi, my name's Jonathan Hicks. I'm back at the Dice Cup, and this evening I'm joined by
Rishi,
Fran,
Matt, and we've just finished playing Kingsburg. Now, this is a medium weight strategy game. It's dice placement. So at the start of every round, everybody has 3 dice, and they all roll them. So everyone rolls the dice, and you compare the totals of all the different dice that have been rolled, and it determines player order. So whoever rolls the highest actually goes last, and the lowest total goes first. So that's how player order is determined, which is pretty important, because then you're placing these dice to influence all these advisors. Now, I rolled 2 6s and a 2, and I can take any combination of this to put on the advisors. So I might take the 6 with the 2 to make 8, and then I can stick it on the 8 advisor, which is going to get me 2 gold. And then we keep placing dice, and it comes back around to my 6. I could try and place the 6 here, that's fine. But you can combine dice in any way. So instead of the 6 and the 2, I could have put all 3 of them together, the 6 and the 6 and the 2, and that would have allowed me to go on the 14. But if someone else has gone on the spot where you want to go, you can't go there. So as more people go there, the spaces become blocked off and it's harder and harder to get the stuff. But essentially you're influencing the advisors here in the King's Chamber, and they all give you different kinds of stuff. So you've got 3 kinds of resources: wood, gold and stone. And you acquire these resources and then use them to build buildings. You have this big complicated building sheet. It's actually not too bad once you've played the game a couple of times. Each building has a certain cost, so if you want to build a church, for example, this is 3 gold, 1 wood and 2 stone. And most of the buildings give you some kind of victory points. This one gives you 7 victory points, but they also help you out with various special abilities. Some of them help you out with combat. I'll explain combat in a minute. Some help you out with the dice placement, let you move your dice around on the board. Some of them will help you build other buildings. So there's various different buildings, and you can take different strategies depending on which route you go with. You always have to start on the left, though. You have to build the first level buildings before you can move on to the second level buildings. So you're kind of advancing and increasing the abilities of your buildings as you go through the game. But at the end of each year, we have 3 seasons where we roll the dice to get stuff and build buildings. But then the barbarian hordes attack, and you reveal this card, and they have a certain strength, 2, and you have to have acquired a certain number of soldiers or sort of fighting strength as you go through the game. So certain advisors will give you soldiers, here this symbol, or certain buildings like the guard tower will give you +1 in battle. And you fight, and as long as you have more than the strength on the barbarians, you'll get some sort of reward. In this case, you get gold. But if you're defeated by the barbarians, if you've got less than 2, then in this case, you're going to lose a good, and one of your buildings is going to be destroyed, and that's pretty bad. So you go through the game, there's 5 years. At the end of each year, you've got to fight the barbarians, and they get tougher and tougher. You can see there's going to be strength 3 to 5, and then 4 to 6. And then right at the end, you fight something really nasty. What was the last one we had to fight? Demons. Strength 9. So they can be pretty punishing if you lose against these guys. So you acquire resources, build the buildings to get the victory points. Whoever has the most victory points at the end is the winner. What do we think?
this was a really fun game. I really enjoyed it. The rules are relatively straightforward, but there's a lot of room for kind of depth and strategy. Yeah, it was a really good game, really good fun.
Fran?
Yeah, it's a really good game. Once you get started, quite easy to understand, and the kind of dice element makes it actually quite unpredictable as well, which is good.
Phil?
Yeah, really enjoyed it. At first, when you look at the board and you look at your sheet, it looks quite complicated, but it really isn't. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it.
Matt?
Easier than it looks. Daunting to start with, but yeah, pretty easy to play once you get going. And I want to play again.
Great. Rating out of 10?
9.
Oh, wow, okay.
I'm doing the 9.
Okay.
Yeah, 9.
Wow.
I'd give it a 10 actually.
My goodness. All right. I do really like Kingsburg. It's a solid sort of family game, if you like. I've played this a lot with my family, and they like it. You do need to be into games to a certain extent, but I've always been surprised at the kind of people who will happily get on board with it. So I played it with my parents, and they're quite happy playing this one. It does seem to be appeal to a lot of different kinds of people. The variability with the different building strategies you can take really adds to the strategy for me. Planning against what other people have rolled, taking account of their dice, also comes into it. So there's plenty to think about in this one, but it does feel fairly light once you get used to it. All right, thanks very much for watching. Oh, my rating, I'd be on 8 out of 10. All right, that was Kingsburg.